Hello guys, what's going on? It's ICC and welcome back to the channel. As the title says, I'm on ArcheAge and this is gonna be a quick guide on how to get your Hasla Emerald weapons. Before we get started on the guide, I just want to mention that I'm on the ArcheAge Classic private server. I've quit this server about half a year ago, but they recently, about a week ago at the time of this recording, had their custom 3.5 version launch, so I'm back at it to check it out, see if it's fun, see if it's worth playing. If you're interested in joining yourself, I have my referral code down the description, join through that link, we both get some goodies. If you're a returning player, or if you're just simply interested, if it is fun and worth playing, I am going to be streaming it over on my Twitch, linked down the description, but also on my YouTube channel as well. So follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already, come hang out when I'm streaming on it, check it out for yourself, see if it's fun, see if it's worth it. Personally, the couple of days that I've returned into it, it's been fun, it's been entertaining, and I'm extremely hyped, especially for what I'm gonna be showing you in this video. In case you're not aware, they've added the Emerald Hasla weapons. This, for example, is my stuff, the Hasla Emerald stuff. I used to have a Divine Ionite Wave stuff, blew it up when I quit. Yes, I know, I'm an idiot. So, this stuff, as you can see, it can go up to Divine. It starts on Unique, it starts exactly how you see it on your screen right now. Well, minus the lower durability, I've used it a bit. But other than that, it starts like that, and apparently, once you get it up to Divine, it's gonna be on par with Celestial Ionite. For a almost completely free weapon, that's pretty damn fucking good. I'm actually impressed by that. So, how do you get that? Well, you need to come to Hasla, to the abandoned drill camp down here, down to the bottom right. You should have the portal. Anyways, it's this, the abandoned drill camp. Teleport here. You're gonna be spawning somewhere here. By the way, if you played at the launch of this server or at the early days of Legacy Arcades, you're simply getting your Hasla weapons. You know what that means. If you don't, then keep watching the video. You come to this Mrs. over here, Fragment Researcher Soa, whatever that's pronounced, and she's going to have a quest for you. Now, I have the follow-up quest, I'm gonna explain that later, but the quest is going to give you, she's gonna be asking you to get her 1 emerald in return for an infused emerald. You can just go on the auction house, buy a single emerald for not even 2 gold, literally just that. Go to the mailbox, get the emerald out, give it to her, boom, you got your infused emerald. Then you come to this bench, you go to emerald weapons, you want to get a katana for example, you spend 50 labor, your infused emerald, you click craft, you have it. It's that simple, it's literally just that. Now, let's say that you've made your katana, but it fucking sucks. It's horrible, it's garbage, so you want to switch it to a sword. You go back to this woman over here, and you're gonna have this quest, experimenting again. And then you just click accept. What it's going to do is you're going to sacrifice the Hasla weapon that you have, and it's going to give you your infused emerald back, so you can craft another weapon. Just be aware that if you have any gems in it, if you gave it any XP, whatever, if you altered it in any way, you should be losing all those changes. It's a bit buggy at the moment, a lot of people are experiencing issues with it. Thankfully, I haven't had any issues at the moment. Well, I had one that you're gonna see in a second. Just be aware that if you gem your katana, for example, and you wanna reroll it on to a sword, you're gonna lose those gems. Now, as mentioned, you can upgrade those weapons to Divine. The way to upgrade them is you get them in your inventory, you click regrade, you put it in on the synthesis tab, and then you have to put in 2 items. As you can see, the one that lights up is a faded loot of sacrifice. It's a Hasla weapon, in quotes. You put it in, you cannot synthesize because you need 2. And by the way, this is the second bug I was talking about. It shows I'm going to be getting 0 XP. I've seen a few people mentioning that, but once you actually synthesize, apparently you're supposed to get XP. Let me tell you how I crafted this loot. You go on this bench, you go to where it says tarnished Hasla relics, you click that, and you click on the loot, and you see you need 150 tokens. Now, I crafted the loot just because the sacrifice tokens were the first ones I got that hit 150. The loot isn't special. If you can craft the Great Axe first, for example, go for that. The loot is just, you know, what I crafted first, just because RNG decided. Now, as you can see, there are 7 kind of weapons, 7 different kinds of tokens. They're all here in my inventory. My sacrifice is the one I used for the loot. Everything else, as you can see, is around the same values. So let me show you how to get these tokens. You come here, literally just the camp you spawn in, you run down, and you kill these mobs. As you can see, these dudes are killing them. Let's see if I can get a couple bugs so I can show you guys. It's peace, by the way, at the moment, but the drop rate still seems to be great. I still seem to be getting 1 token per mob. Yeah, these mobs give you the tokens. It's that simple. Just kill the mobs, get the tokens, use the tokens, craft the weapons, feed your Hasla, your Emerald Hasla weapon, GG. Another thing I should mention, another little tip or whatever, is that you can kind of tease it by going to Arctic Earthstone here, and as you can see, you can craft an Earthstone by using one of its token plus one faded Hasla fragment. I'll show you how to get it in a second. But if you use that and 25 labor, you can craft an Arctic Earthstone, which if you go up here, you can use it, and let's say I need conviction, I can use one Earthstone to craft 5 conviction tokens for 100 labor. So you pretty much sacrifice one of its garbage token and the fragment to craft 5 of what you need. Back in the day, this was pretty good, because as a staff, I need a conviction to get a conviction staff. So back in the day, I would sacrifice all the other tokens to get, you know, a shit ton of conviction tokens. Right now, it doesn't matter. As you saw, I can feed a loot, into my staff. So I would suggest not spending your labor and gold on that. But if you want to know how to get the fragment, you come to the same NPC, you press Z instead of F, and you can buy them for 6 gold. They have no limit, you can buy as many as you want, as many as you can afford. But again, I'm just letting you know about this because it's a thing, it's an option. I wouldn't really recommend it because you spend a good chunk of gold and a lot of labor for something you can just keep killing mobs for. Another couple things I'm just going to mention, I cannot showcase them now at the moment sadly, is that Hasla gets a little rift happening at some point during the day. If you're online and you have some gear to do it or a group to do it, come do them, come kill them. They're gonna be dropping you more tokens than one. But with all that said, this is it. This is the guide. It's that simple. So come in Hasla, come grind your weapon. It's basically free. You just need a bit of labor and a bit of time, but it's ArcheAge, right? It wouldn't be ArcheAge if it wasn't time consuming. With the 3.5 patch, by the way, they also added ancestral levels. So if you're interested on how to get those ancestral levels, I'm gonna have a guide linked in the end of this video that I've made about 10 years ago, showcasing ancestral levels on Legacy. It's accurate, it's up to date, it's exactly the same thing. Click on that if you need to learn how to get ancestral levels. So with all that said, this is it. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If this guide helped you at all, feel free to drop a like down below, leave a comment if you want, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you see me around, feel free to say hi. Yeah, I'll be seeing you around.